Hello guys, welcome back again and welcome to a bit of Automobilista 2, and Reza are smashing out the updates. They're out of control. They've gone mental. As usual, Reza working away, updating more than a Microsoft operating system. There's no stopping them. This is update 1.2.0.5. It's got the same. It feels like an update to Half-Life 1. 0.1.5.6.2.3.4.6. Yeah, so we've got in the update. Come in the chat room, guys. It's just my computer decided to stop there. In the update, we have fixed championship editor not correctly loading session weather. Fixed error resulted in saved custom championship. Fixed custom championship name not persisting. Fixed issue where session settings around would reset. Fixed stock car 2020 scoring. UI and HUD. Added text to weather forecast. Added warning dialogue. Blah blah blah. Added suspension setup display, further corrections, blah, blah, blah. Physics and AI, more tuning to vehicles, Porsche Cup, revised aero, more bopping, BMW steering ratio, minor front splitter. Basically, they're polishing up a whole bunch of cars. Audio, added more engine limiter samples, wet skid, scrub volume lowered, adjusted rumble strip sound. Tracks. Fixed AI, and they've done a bunch of AI stuff. They've been on the Reza forums. They've been getting a lot of feedback with their AI, and then updating the AI on various tracks in response to that. They're doing a really good job with the AI, to be honest with this. Like if you're looking for a single player racing sim with the championship mode and the AI polish they're putting into this, they're really doing a good job on that. And I think actually the single player in this is what will really make it stand out compared to other titles potentially. I mean, already, I was doing a few nights ago, we were driving the stock car, Brazilian stock car, and it was really, really good single-player racing. Vehicles, cockpit issue, Cadillac, fixed display deltas, Camaro, you know, a nice polish update there. Can't go wrong. Sounds like a new game. It's almost like being a game developer is terrible. Come at me, Fly. I've got the spray. Come here. Why can't you breathe, Gamer Muscle? Oh, it's because I'm gassing myself with fly spray. Right. They removed the diff. Oh, that'd be nice. Right. So we're going to... I'm going to create a session here. Someone was saying the GT4 cars are fun. I always regret listening to what people say, but I do it nonetheless. So we'll do it. Hello, Spitfire. Sam Moran Guitar. Hello. Anything that says diff in the update gets me aroused. Oh, I like a bit of diff. She's got a good diff on her. Crate new. I like a new crate. Oh, this car was actually... We drove this the other day. Let's drive this again. This was actually quite fun. This GT1 car. The Mercedes GT1 car is actually quite a nice, fun car to drive. Although we'll do GT4 because someone asked for it. Don't know why I listen to people. Someone asked for it. Why? Let's try the BMW GT4 car. Why do I guess you'll want it to be same class. There you go. Thank you, Dom. Let's have it starting miserable. And then to go sunny. And then for the race settings. Default date. Can we have like today's date? Current date. There we go. Summer. 6 laps. There we go. That'll do, won't it? Sync to race. There we go. That'll be authentic. Hello, Freaky Leak. You shit. Right. Bloody hell, what is going on? I've lost it today. Oh, settings. Now, hopefully it stops crashing. Because we were having it crashing quite a few times yesterday. But it was oddly specific. It's like when it goes from one session to the other. Which is weird, because that's where Race Room tends to crash as well. Game of Muscle, let's call it Game of Muscle 01 in anticipation of needing more numbers. Password is T. They need a picture. I tell you what would be really nice, Reza. If anyone from Reza's doesn't hate me for not shutting up about diff and stuff, if you're watching, if these could have an image of the track rather than, like, maybe this image was overlaid on top of a photo, even if the photo was slightly blurred, or maybe if in the bottom corner here, like if this is a single JPEG, or well PNG probably because it looks like it's got transparency. If this is a transparent image, even if it had 3 small thumbnails of like the main corners, you can't see my mouse, but do you see what I mean? Like if it had 3 nice, there's enough space on most of them, or maybe in the background. You know what I'm saying? That because it'd be nice to just have a nice image of the track because it's a lot easier to pick. I know that I didn't need that, but I always find that's it helps you remember which track is which when you're a simpleton like me. That's just a request. You know, a game doesn't need that. I just think that's a nice thing to have. Let's do Kiami. Is that the new one or the old one? Historic. There we go. Right, Star Wars Circuit. So, you should be able to get into it. Cameron Faithy. Next, you'll want Crofty to do his... Oh, God, no. I'd delete the game. No way. Like, why would you... Crofty ruins Formula 1. Can we not resuscitate... what's his face? Murray Walker. I mean, why can't... Why did Murray Walker have to die? Why couldn't we have Murray Walker just forever? 1960s Murray Walker. Can we not just have that forever? If God really existed, he would have made Murray Walker immortal. And Murray Walker would commentate everything. Literally everything. Grandma's crossing the road.
Oh, she's,
Is it? Yes, she's crossed the road. It's a green light. And oh no, she's got stuck in the middle of the road. The Zimmer frame has fallen onto the floor. Will she pick it up? Oh no, the arthritis has stopped her from picking up the Zimmer frame. And oh, a BMW has careened out of control. It would make everything good. It would make everything better. Couldn't go wrong. Like, you think of anything. Ordering McDonald's. Is it? Oh, he's ordered a large extra value meal with fries and... Oh, it's a Diet Coke. Anything. It makes everything better. All right, you name it. Name a thing. I'm telling you, it makes even the most mundane things better. Bernie Ecclestone looks younger than me. Well, Bernie Ecclestone looks like a fossil. Bernie Ecclestone looks like a London Natural History Museum exhibit. We're gonna go here. You can't beat Murray. There's no beating the Murray. I think Murray Walker should have done commentary for like boring sports like golf. The royal wedding? No, that's just that. Nothing can save that. Oh, we could try that out, Thomas. Yeah, good plan. Is it fixed? I don't. Is nothing's ever fixed? It's a video game. Video games are always broken. Have you not learnt? Have you? How long have you been playing games for? Do you not know anything, mate? Video games are never fixed. They say death used to stalk Formula 1, not so much since Bernie ain't there. Why are you guys obsessed with Bernie Ecclestone? Here we go. By the way, guys, we have the Game of Muscle shirt available. Look at that shirt. It would be a huge error to buy one. makes you guaranteed to make you less attractive to the opposite sex. Doesn't matter if you're male or female, it will make you less attractive. But if you cross your eyes, it's a magic eye for the Give 'em a Muscle logo. It's not really, but you can pretend it is and tell people that it's a magic eye for a naked woman, and then they will look at your chest, and then you can go, ha ha, lied, and that's it. You'll have tricked them. Right, edit the setup here. Advanced setup. First thing to always do, increase the engine braking, stops the wheels from snagging. We've got some TC, anti-lock brakes. Oh, we've got ABS. That'll make that nice and easy. Let's get driving. Nice cockpit. Oh, yes, if you are new to... Hello, Dave Smolden. Is that a man or a woman? Well, that's... You know, does it matter? I hope it's a woman. That's a sick burn. Right. Yes. If... That's not the button I wanted. If you are new to Automobilista 2 and you're thinking of getting it, you need to make sure you get the Silver Row R-Fuctor 4.5 or better force feedback file, because it makes the game better to drive. Pro tip. WAS and D, you combine seat. You combine the seat in this. Hello. Little bit of understeer there. Just a little bit. All right, nice oversteer on the throttle. Okay, this car doesn't work. Let's go crazy on the brake, boys. What on earth? Huge error. Oh, that's better. There we go. The default brake bars in this car is like... More forwards than a Amsterdam working lady. I need to tighten the steering up, actually. These are Mecha Cup 1 pedals, Ginger Ninja. So here's another good tip for you guys. If you... So normally with a driving simulator, you set your steering wheel up to be 900 degrees of rotation with the game. Well, you can be whatever you want, but 900 is a good value to go for. And you line it up 1-to-1, 900 in the game, 900 on your wheel. And then if you want to make your steering more or less sensitive, use the steering lock setting, which you got in ACC, Race Room, AMS2. It's not in AC. In R5, most sims have it. iRacing doesn't have it. But that'll make your steering more or less sensitive whilst having it all line up and everything. It's a good thing to do. The reason why I mention that is because people often ask, how do you make it more sensitive? Try resetting what to default. Hang on a minute, I've got the wrong rotation set on my wheel there as well. Oh, have they changed the default force feedback again? We can give it a go. That's better. Might have my wheel rotation incorrect. I've never driven this car before, so it should be default. I'll just reset the brake bars. Yeah, this is the... I've not ever driven this car before, or changed its force, or changed its setup before. Oh! DD girl with the DD wheel. What a babe, what a beauty, what a sexy lady. It's a DD girl with the DD wheel. Beautiful, firm, direct drive bosoms. DD girl, DD girl. Everybody is dreaming of the lady. DD girl, DD girl. AccuForce, Simutech, Fanatec. Everybody needs a DD girl. Sellotape her into your sim ring. DD girl is beautiful, but she's always busy driving Nordschleife at 100% 4-speed back. DD girl with the DD wheel. What a babe, what a beauty, what a sexy lady. It's a DD girl with the DD wheel, with the double DD wheels. The DD girl with the DD wheel. Perfectly formed servo motor limbs. DD girl with the DD wheel. Raise your sim ring in the air for DD girl. There she goes again, disappearing off into the sunset. Will she come out again? Possibly, possibly not, who knows? Thank you for that. Roy Hodges, thank you very much for becoming a channel member. You will be added to the channel member list image. We'll be updating it this weekend. So anybody that becomes a channel member now will get on there for the next, until like the next week or the week after. Normally update it once every week or two. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. Helga's the robot voice for donations. Your girlfriend's got nightmares. Oh, maybe they're good nightmares. Oh, Jesus. This seems to plough when the track goes up and down. These are very active. Oh, look at that. That's nice. Yeah, this ploughs when you go downhill. Oh, Jesus. Get a lap in here. Oh, 100 likes per hour. Thank you, guys. Play the loud noises. I'm trying to concentrate and get a lap in here. This car sounds good. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Bloody hell. It's turning without ploughing. Trottel! Oh!
Mein Rohfeldkopter geht soa, mein AMS2 geht mein Assetto Corsa geht soa, meine Schnitzel geht meine Racing geht soa, meine iRacing geht DD Girl 777 liegt my love Pumpen Lift off Oversteher.
Lift off Pumpen Oversteher. Wow, she gets excited. Thank you for that, Helga. Wow, what a sexy voice. Autoneinisch 768 Automobilista 3. Oh, bollocks. We're getting dialed into this. We've got to get into AMS 3. Okay, we'll try that next, Zoris. We'll give that a blast next. I've actually driven the GT4s in this. What is the song? Marco Coppola. This? I don't know. It's just deep house on Epidemic Sound. This is Kayami. Yeah, really good track. Don't drive and text. Hello, Mr. Russian guy. Am I on the wet tyres? No, I don't think so. Just not used to this car's handling at all. We'll dial ourselves in. We've got the race here. We're in 5th. 16 slots. If you want to join us on the next race, the server will be called Game of Muscle 01. That's with his T. Thoughts of Gran Turismo Sport being the game of choice for sim racing at the Olympics? I don't really care, to be honest. It's not really about it being for sim racing. They picked other random sports games. It's more about what's a popular game. It's not really about sim racing. It's more, you know, it's more about just a racing game, to be honest, just on a popular platform that can be put together as an event. If it was really about sim racing, then they probably would have used like R-Factor 2 or something. But to be fair, most of the sims still have like huge time model issues as well. So like you could go, well, you should use iRacing, and it's like, well, yeah, but then the cars don't drive like real cars. They're limited to spin out in stupid ways unless you memorise a specific line. So in that sense, GT Sport's more realistic than iRacing. So, you know, I don't think it really matters. You know, it's just, it's like how F1 esports is really popular and is just a, you know, it's a racing game. You get more people playing driving sims they'll find driving sims from it, and it's not bad. Like GT Sport's genuinely got the ranked multiplayer in it, and you know, it's not bad. Do I play any instruments? I used to play a trombone, but I don't play anything now. I use a keyboard to make music occasionally, but I don't really play a keyboard. Right. Qualifying over. Very secret. William Sim Racer. Euryditus. Top 3 there. Nice one, guys. Good driving. Oh, what is... Helder Moir. What is going on here? Here we go. Edit
What
up.
is the motive
7-lap
behind
race.
this demand? Necessity for money. I'm not supplying money for necessities.
1, 2 Polizei, 3, 4 Granadier, Arsch ja.
1, 2 Polizei, 3, 4 Grenadier. Is that... It's not a Rammstein, is it? No, what is it? It's that techno song. It's not Kraftwerk, is it? Thank you very much for that. I'm going to make some German techno. Okay, we're good here. I think we're alright. Wunderbar. Hello, Dan Lockie. Welcome. Foxy. Scooter. Look at that tractor go. Emotion. Man, we can get 200 likes in the first hour if everyone smashes their foreheads against the like button and then regrets it. Absolutely poning it. Is Modo? Oh. Where did you say you can find this music? Epidemic Sounds, Deep House playlist. It's like I basically license it for the channel. It's like £5 a month. It's really good for YouTube actually, and anything media or whatever where you need to license music. You'll hear it a lot. If you use it, you'll be like, oh, you'll be out, or you'll see an advert and you'll hear it. Here we go. Go. Oh, I got the launch of a lifetime there. He's off. Well, he's lost it. Cut off flipping over there. Carnage behind us. Oh, come on, guys. Monster race start for me there. Williams Sim Race is in front. Whoa. I don't know. There's not much lift off oversteer still, but you know, that's just how it is at the moment. Maybe that will change one day. Maybe it won't. Who knows? Nice force feedback though. I say with this force feedback file, you get a really good idea of what the car's doing through the force feedback. And a much better feel for like the car load, or especially suspension compression. And also the engine brake setting stops the wheels from snagging. I'm using Silver Row R-Factor 4.5. That's what all real race drivers use. They go Formula 1 teams. Lewis Hamilton's like, oh man, can you make sure I've got the R-Factor file on my McLaren? My Mercedes? My Lotus? It's all about the FFB files. I didn't see Super GT kart crash. I haven't seen Stephen for ages, actually. He's not dead, is he? I hope he's alright. Yeah, he's very similar to Project Cars 2. It's the same tire model, but with Reza Magic. Oh. Stuck in oversteer there. Yes, I am, Carlos. R-Factor 4.5 is what I'm using. You might as well. I mean, if you're going to die, you might as well film it. I got it from the Reza forums last week, I think. Williams Sim Race is gone. We've got Matthew Harvey catching up with us. Shocking. Cars all over the place. They are quite snappy in this. Especially on the brake. Oh, we're in first place. Oh, guys, you're going to get beaten by the noob. Oh, the crowd are loving it. We're gone. We're a natural talent at this. I've not even got an account on Reza forums. I don't go on individual games forums. I can't be asked. Well, I don't post on them. I'll read them to check any updates and details and see what the crazy people are saying. But I won't. I don't post on forums. I'm having to make... You have to drive from the steering a lot to correct it, which is, that's not necessarily bad. As long as those corrections make sense, it's not necessarily a problem. You have to be quite active in real cars. Well, you do, like you do with AC. If you're really trying to get a lot out of the car, you end up doing a lot of corrections. I've got the force feedback on pretty high as well. £1 fish. Hello, Pure Sim. Yeah, nah. What? Stuck in a monster slide. 2 laps to go. Yeah, it depends, Azaris. It's not in R Factor 2 or AC. It depends if you're using like a DD wheel as well. Can't have a cut. Yeah, still don't have like a smooth transition from lift off oversteer, but there's no point mentioning it anymore. I'll mention it if it changes. I will make a big video going no, but I'm not going to bother keep on going about the same thing. But... Oh, he's catching. I'm just going to focus on beating people and making them feel bad. Yeah, it depends. Like, well, you notice what's hilarious is if you watch like Porsche onboards for hot laps of the Nordschleife because the track's so bumpy. It's mental. Hang on, I can kill all the viewers that are drinking. AC, 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 AC. Oh dear. It's a rather long track. It's got dark again because I put the time acceleration on. Let's put headlights back on. Hello, Anderson Sholomir. Hope you're doing well, man. Welcome everyone that's joined us. Feel free to subscribe and like if you want to. Almost on 200 likes in the first hour, which is totes emotion. There's a little convoy behind us. Final lap. Oh no, one more lap after this. Look at the lighting. Looks great. AC, AC, AC. Anyone that doesn't sim race thinks I'm obsessed with air conditioning. Whoops, bit wide there. They've done a really good job with the Madness engine does a really good job with their like headlights and how it lights the road and the environment. Hello, Mr. Helicopter. Oh God! No! I'm so slow. Traffic jam. Fortunately, my BMW is a brick and they can't get past me. Oh Jesus, my tyres have stopped working. Get my muscle line through that one. I think I just reverse winkled them. Oh. Oh God, keep snagging the brakes. Oh no! Oh, he's in the Janetta. Oh, I've got more speed down here. Go me. Have it. What? When you go slow, it's very, very easy for the... get like a monster snap oversteer. When you're at speed, it's not too bad. When you go slow, it gets a bit crazy. Oh no. Very Secret's gone. Top driving. Well, we defended that other car and he went flying. Pits it goes. Pit stop for him. Ah, oh, what monitor am I using? Asus ROG Strix something or other, 35-inch ultra wide. What are you doing? I'm getting snagged on the brakes. I was helping him out. He needed to have a pit stop. He needed to have a refreshment in the pit lane. That was a pit maneuver. Thank you for subscribing, Paddy Gato. Welcome along. Oh. Hello, Tortellini. Well, you're an ACC, crazy ACC player. You won't like it. You like games without force feedback. Hello, Greg's VR. How's it going, man? Ah, there we go. Second place. Type in chat joining if you're going to join our server. So Fabio, hello. Server's called, it'll be Game of Muscle. Password will be T. What do they update? I'll repeat it again for those of you that came later because I'm so generous. So, fixed championship editor not correctly loading session, weather settings, fixed error resulted in saved custom championship error, fixed custom championship not. You get that. Fixed issue where session settings, blah blah blah. Just a bunch of tweaks there. Stock car 2020 scoring, text to weather forecast entry. Added warning dialogue for session race setting notify, blah blah blah. Physics, they've tuned a whole bunch of cars: GT4, GT3, GTE, P1, P4, Tire Trek. Got, you know, apparently rental cars have had an improvement as well. Just loads of like updates and tweaks and improvements. Audio, they've changed the tyre scrub sound on the curbs and rumble strips and volume levels and stuff. Bunch of AI fixes on tracks, and yeah, you get the idea. Just like good general polish stuff, really. Thank you for subscribing to Bombo Bubble and Brian Richardson. Thank you very much. Ah, the game's crashed again. There's a bug at the end of the session which causes the game to crash if you're hosting. Yeah, that still happens. So they haven't fixed the crashing. Let's just restart again. We'll make a new server. Who type joining in chat if you're joining, so I know. Maybe if I click to next session quicker, it won't do that. Oh, we're 10 likes away from 200 likes in the first hour. That'd be awesome. Play with real weather. Well, the problem is it's night time. Okay, Steve Whitehead. All right. Right, let's make a new server here. Might try the Porsche Cayman GT4. Let's do that. Right. What track should we do now? Let's do an Alton Park Classic. Always enjoy a nice bit of Alton Park. With GT4, it's a good comparison between this and ACC. There you go. Search for Game of Muscle 2. Password is T. No weather. Not at the moment. Alton Park, best park. What's the track in Norway? Off the beaten track contents. Yeah, there's that one Brazilian track. It's also I need to go through more of the Brazilian tracks. I don't want to load one up and then be stuck on it that's got some crazy tight corner. Hello, Foolish and the Wise. Let's go. Everyone's in there. Fill it up. Hello, Willwood Rambler. How's it going, man? Alton Park is a bit like Thorpe Park. What about Cheshington World of Adventure Park? Slurp the tea. Have a hobnob. Tea and a hobnob. The trucks are broken in this, like really broken.
Throttle!
At the tender age of 3 I was hooked to a machine used to keep my mouth from spouting junk. Must have took me for a fool when they chucked me out of school, but tonight I'm on the edge. Fellas, shut me in the fridge. Oh.
What on earth? What are these lyrics from? Thank you, Helga. Who on earth is doing that? Ooh. Jesus. Helga's out of control. Oh, no engine braking on this one. Here we go. Look at my pit of cock. Oh, B-Road Blast you got the rig built. Nice one, man. Thanks for subscribing, Chris Wooten. Welcome to the channel. What? This car's nice and easy to drive. This is a bit more balanced, not snap crazy snapping. Sounds weirdly, this guy's different force feedback to the other ones. With the traction control stabilising it a lot. It's bouncing, but the track's quite bumpy. Like, if you get on a real track, even a smooth track like Donington in real life feels a little bit bumpy, and that's very smooth. It's a Porsche GT4 car. It's balanced though, like it's very easy to drive. Like, cars should be quite easy to drive. GT4 cars should be a piece of piss to drive for someone that's not awful. And I'm not saying I'm pro, but like, I've got too much time playing driving sims. Yeah, I'm using the oh, wrong button. I'm using Jesus R-Factor 4.5 experimental. Okay, well, I'll try the default force feedback after this race. This car's very see how this is locking up on the brake. When the rear's snag with this car, it snags into a very controllable slide, much more in line with the other sims. Yeah, B-Road Blast is good. Have you put your wheel on it, B-Road? It's absolutely amazing. The first time you use like a T-slot sim rig, it's like, oh my god, it just feels so solid if you've never used one before. Part of the bounciness is because of the camera settings I use to smooth things out. Yeah, I mean, AMS2 is probably more bouncy than some of the other sims, but I don't mind it. I don't mind that bounciness thing myself. Yeah, they can feel a bit floaty. This is alright though. This doesn't feel too floaty. This feels like a weird in between road and track tyre. I don't really care. Like, as long as it's controllable through the range of motions, it doesn't have to. You know, all that matters is you can have fun racing. Like iRacing, the tyres don't work over the limit, but you can still have fun racing on it, so it doesn't really bother me. This is why I always find it funny when people think that they say that I'm too picky with stuff, and it's like, well, I'm not really. Like, I absolutely love Wreckfest. I absolutely love pretty much every car in AC. I really enjoy Race Room. I like the off-road driving in BeamNG. You know, I'm not that picky. I quite enjoy GT Sport actually, even though it feels a bit basic. This camera movement, yeah, the camera movement's to do with my settings though, so that's not really a fair thing to pick on. I have the camera like this because it stops me from getting motion sick and headaches. This has quite nice force feedback, you know, as well. That is, I don't think I'm picky with force feedback, but I like to be able to feel what the car's doing. You can do test out if you set the wheel movement to 0. You'll move with the car. This, as I say, it's my settings app. Server's full, yeah. I don't know. I think the updates just polish on things. It will depend what cars you drive if you'll notice an update. This car's quite nice, to be honest. Hey Whippy Whip, I've not tried the default force feedback since the last update, but I found the custom with the DD wheel I'm using. I found the R-Factor file is a lot better, and it's much closer to how I'd got Project Cars 2 feeling with the good cars in that. I mean, this thing I use the lock to horizon with all the sims because I literally. I'm in my sim rig for like 6+ hours a day, and if you're on a widescreen monitor and doing stuff on a computer like that, and you're trying to look at and you get, I'm an old age pensioner, it's takes its toll on you. So by having locked to horizon, the road and the track is always in the same place. Basically, the car looks like it's bouncing around, but what you're looking at is the road in the distance. That is always steady, so you're not having to keep moving your eyes just to see the track. Hello, Kitey. Yeah, they're always pounding out the updates. Guys, tickle the like button. We've hit 200 likes in the first hour. Absolutely filthy. People can't hold themselves back when it comes to update live streams. Oh, fucking hell. I think this car's all right, you know. This seems really predictable. I mean, his handling is not my favourite, but you can drive it, so I don't care. Yeah, I totally understand it, Mark. I used to hate it as well. I used to be 100% locked to the bonnet, because the advantage of having your camera locked to the car is that it's easier to sense little movements of the car. It's easier to sort of understand what the car wants to do from the visuals because you're with the car. Whereas this looks like my head's on like a spring in the middle of the car. So I get it. I understand why people don't like it. I didn't used to. It's purely due to my brain getting fried from motion sickness. So I'm sorry. Sorry for being old. An old git. Well, you should, Katie, try it with the r/Factor 4.5 or a newer force feedback file, and try some of the recommended cars. Is this RSR? It drives well in it. This is the Porsche, yeah. Like the other thing to remember, right, with any driving sim is, let's say like Race Room or AC or r/Factor 2 or AMS2, if you have like 4 really nice solid cars for the £30 or so that it costs to get a game, it's like, well, that's bloody good. Like, because even one good car, think of like flight simulators, right? I fly the Spitfire in Microsoft Flight Sim. I've got like 150 hours in it. That helicopter, we've got like 15, 20 hours in it already. You only need, in a physics game, you don't need that many cars for it to be really good. Oh, also, by the way, guys, check out KT Racing's YouTube channel. Unfortunately, he's a furry, and he has a gambling problem with a fruit machine in his bedroom. But check out KT Racing's channel. And James Andrew, yeah, I agree with you. I find iRacing gets it just right. You can see the car movement, but it's smooth. Yeah, I don't know what they do in iRacing for that to work so well. Race Room's quite good with that as well, with its lock to horizon. But yeah, iRacing is particularly good. I thought you were a furry. You are now. Shed dweller. You're now the official shed dweller. Now you're once a furry, always a furry. You dirty cosplayer. I like your icon, Whippy Whip. Where's the fish gone? I've got fish here. Oh, I'm using my big fishes on my chair as a pillow. It turns out it's perfect size for my lumbar support. So I sit on my fish all day long. Volta Vava, yeah, but the problem with r/Factor 2 is its user interface is annoying. It takes long to load, and nobody really plays it that much apart from leagues. So I am actually I do really like how some of the cars drive in r/Factor 2, and I like the force feedback with some of the cars in r/Factor 2, and I like some of the tracks, and I like the dynamic track and the weather and lighting and stuff. But as a package, it's just a bit of a mess. I'm sure they'll get there eventually, or maybe, you know, Motorsport Games, or the people that own Autosport and motorsport.com, they're doing that BTCC game, which is using the r/Factor 2 physics engine. Maybe and maybe probably Unreal Engine as well, I'd have thought. Thomas in first place, very safe. Oh dear, here we go.
This is an important message for all Gamer Muscle Views. Hör nicht auf diese Schilling-YouTuber. AMS2 hat das beste Force-Feedback in any sim. Er mag es beim Pop-Shooting and is often found in public toilets.
What? Is often found in public toilets. Thanks for the donation. Automobilista v. Hang on. Oh yeah, it's not. It's Sector 3. Automobilista v. Thanks for the donation there. What is that pop shooting off in toilets? I do not know what's going on there. What were we saying before Helga rudely interrupted us with a sexy German voice? Oh, the BTCC game will suck. I don't know if it will, because... Well, we'll see. But the point is, hopefully it'll be R-Factor 2 physics in a nice package. I don't know. I've not driven it yet. We just... What did we drive before this? The Bum W, and then this Porsche is the best GT. This is actually really, out of all the cars in the game, this Porsche seems pretty good, to be honest. I would like more lift off oversteer, please. But other than that, no, I drove the BMW. Oh no! Yesterday we drove. It was the GT3 McLaren we drove though, not the GT4. I know, Freak Show. It's the best innovation. Yeah. I said I drove the BMW. I haven't driven the McLaren. I don't know. Look, you try reading all this shit. Have you seen what I've got scrolling up on my screen? Sinking. Here we go. Jump the start, mate. Very secret. Is oh. What a move! Round the outside. Let's have a replay of that move. Have I messed up my replays? No. See, when this car slides, it doesn't go. The back doesn't go mental. Yeah, I like how AMS2 is in a singular package. That's why I was a big fan of Project Cars 2. Oh. Yeah, I mean, other than the lack of liftoff oversteer with this Porsche, it's very pliable, predictable, forgiving handling, which is what you'd expect from a GT4 car. And way better force feedback than ACC. Like, I'd rather drive this than any of the GT4 cars in ACC, I think. Maybe if it had a little bit of lift-off oversteer. Other than that one sticking point, you have to brake it into the corner. It will turn in more from steering, and it will turn in more from pushing the brake to weight up the front, but it won't naturally turn in from just lifting off. So it's hard to say on this track, but like if you're driving it around Spa or something with prolonged corners, if you've already thrown it in and lift off, the back will loose a little bit. But other than that, yeah, I mean, this drives like a car. Happy days. Unfortunately, the guys in front are aero boys. Whoa! Oh, okay. Oh shit, the bed. Oh. Okay, you can snag it on the. Everyone's losing it on the grass there. Oh dear! It's, oh my god! That's how you take the first corner at Alton Park. Oh, nice one, Shumi. Textbook racing there. Oh, he's got the Chevy, the Corvette. I'll have to try that. Oh, he's gone. Yeah, you got to be very careful putting your wheels on the grass and keeping your foot on the accelerator, which is fine. On that corner, got a lot of turning angle. You won't like it. It has better force feedback than ACC though, so you'll like it. You would like it more than ACC. Also, the VR's really good in it, so you would definitely like it more than ACC. But it's not going to tickle your Assetto Corsa itch. It doesn't surpass Assetto for someone like you, for what you get out of Sims. You don't want to do that. I mean, I don't know why I can't use the green tarmac. I have to say, the nice thing is, maybe it is a little bit over the top bumpy, but one of the things that I find is an issue with ACC that makes it... So the two things that make ACC a bit boring to drive is that you don't have to do much as the driver. Like, the cars are far too placid. You compare with ACC with real-world onboards, and you don't have to do anything. Whereas even the original Assetto Corsa, you have to do a lot more like small little corrections and inputs. So I don't know why ACC doesn't support that. And then you've got the crap force feedback, or arguably literal force feedback, but bad for a simulator in my opinion. And the force feedback's way more fun in this. What do you mean maybe I'm not at the limit? In ACC, yeah, you're at the limit. You're just... All you do in ACC is the front goes over, it goes light, and you snap it back. That's a different kind of being active on the steering. And also, you're better off avoiding that. You have to drive ACC like iRacing. It's the fastest way to drive it. Bar maybe in like the Porsche Cup car, you have to keep snapping it. I don't mind that it's just GT4 and GT3, to be honest. I quite like that, because the car models and the car sounds and the car systems and the focus of ACC is actually quite nice and refreshing. To be honest, I think the lack of like you doing the steering input in ACC probably comes from the force feedback. So you don't know. So part of the reason why you do the, like, you know, in this and the original Assetto Corsa, the reason you know to move the steering wheel is because you can feel in the force feedback that the tyres have lost grip. So you're before it actually happens, you feel that you're at the limit of grip. So you're moving preemptively before the tyres go over the limit. So, like, as I was going through that corner there, I could feel that the car still had quite a lot of grip to give. So I'm on the accelerator more, and then I'm balancing with counter steer to maintain that grip. That's just not in ACC, because the force feedback doesn't convey that. It only conveys it once you've gone over the limit. But, you know, I'm wrong, so no one's going to listen to me. No, ACC has the ability to use lookup tables, lookup file, which basically lets you reshape the force feedback a bit, but you can't reshape uninformative force feedback. You can't invent information if there's none there. Sheila Masiko. They're always updating. I'm using the Fanatec podium. Dimitri's photographed his face. Yeah, I like the custom force feedback file. There's still, in my opinion, massive rear diff issues. There's no lift-off oversteer or proper lift-off oversteer. Gradual, progressive lift-off oversteer. A lot of the cars have very snaggy rear brakes and snap oversteer that's mental. But this car seems fine, to be honest. The engine braking setting they've added in massively reduces the snagging that the wheels would do on braking. Like it fixes the auto bin in the same way that Race Room's engine braking setting does. I have used the new Race Room force feedback. It's really good, but I'm not allowed to talk about it. So, other than I'm pretty sure they don't mind me saying it's really good, but I'm not allowed to say anything. So, hopefully, it comes out soon. Whoa! Goodbye. Muscle factor. Are you what are you on about? Latest. Please get the newest custom file we posted with latest muscle factor. What? Philippe Jetman, what are you on about? Are you serious? Muscle factor. Jesus Christ. Janice Dean, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Oh, Jesus Christ. Have they honestly done that? Bloody hell, what an embarrassment. Where is it? Do I have to download it off the forum? What do I think would take for Race Room to be iRacing? They would have to have like a subscription model, and they'd have to have a competitive system set up like iRacing, and they'd have to invest a lot into advertising. The thing is, iRacing has a really entrenched user base, and people spend a lot of money on it, so it'd be very hard to get them to move to other things. I think if a new game, if you had something with like AMS2 graphics, thank you DJ Chamak for subscribing. If you had something with like AMS2 graphics and a basic ranking system, almost like sim racing system, or even like the Race Room ranking system, and then you made sure it was at the point of launching it, you made sure it actually bloody worked properly, and it was released as a game with like a £5 a month subscription, you got all content. I think that something like that would do it. But the Race Room ranked servers are fantastic. I don't think the thing is, iRacing's in a position. Nice one, Philip. Well, tell me where to download it, and I'll get it. iRacing is so established that, like, the fact is, iRacing's tire model is just outright wrong. But it doesn't matter, because it's like any game. Once a load of people have played it and they're entrenched in it, they've got used to it. Like with Counter-Strike Source, there's people that still play. Counter-Strike Source is objectively shit compared to 1.3 and CSGO, but there was still loads of people that play it because they got used to it. It's not objectively, it's a subjective issue, that, but you know, with any game, people learn it and you build up a user base. Yeah, newer sims might take away from iRacing play, but I don't think they'll really diminish it massively. I'll tell you what would, though, actually, if you had a cross-platform game, so like GT Sport, like the player numbers in GT Sport are incomparable to iRacing, like, and you know, just because it's on cross-platform. So if you have, oh no, I need to quit. Well done, Very Secret. Well done, Ramin Gid. Well done, Rick Helmet. I think if I click resume, no. I can't remember what it is I need to go to. I think it's not having the scoreboard on, otherwise it'll crash. Thank you for subscribing, Potato. I can deactivate this cooldown lap. Maybe that stopped the bug from happening. Since getting PS5 from PC Sims, I'm enjoying GT Sport. Yeah, GT Sport's great. Really good with the gamepad. I would say GT Sport is the most realistic driving sim to play with the gamepad, especially driving road cars. They feel very realistic. Will it crash? We've got to be quick. Return to lobby. Very Secret. Oh, there we go. Very Secret won that. Well done. Sorry I didn't read names out. Welcome everyone that's here. We're on 100 likes, 200 likes, almost 300 likes in the first hour. Absolute ponage. Oh, it crashed for Thomas. It crashed for you, but not for me. Right, where's this force feedback file? Guys, we've got to try the Chevy. Oh, there we go. Where's his force feedback file? So I can get it. Is it on the forum? Yeah, we can try the default next, but someone's made a force feedback file just for me because they're mental. The Chevy's awful. Well, maybe it's good if you said it's awful. Let's have a look. I'm just checking the forum here. Right, let me see if I can get his file. Reza AMS2 forum muscle factor. Hang on, can someone link in? Yeah, without. Oh, there's too many force feedback files. Too many. You get a lot of placebo with force feedback files. What's it called again? Can someone spell it in chat for me? Custom for AMS2 forums, custom FFB. Right, here we go. Page second post. What? There's 155 posts here. Oh, is it being updated to the first page? Silvero. I'm not seeing it. Page 1, post 2. Where's this? Please note, raw uses down. Yeah, blah blah blah. Oh, setting some muscle factor. Why? Why? Why do you do this to me? Spelt lift off oversteer. Why do you guys do this? Jesus Christ. Okay, direct link. What is it? Have you written something taking the piss out of me? What does it say? Oh, Jesus Christ. Right, downloading it. Bloody hell. Hey, Crush X. I'm getting slaughtered by force feedback files. Who in life? Oh, I know what I want to do when I grow up. I want to get slaughtered online in force feedback files. It's like the most indirect way of dissing someone is by creating a force feedback file. Whoa! Imagine gangsters on the street of New York. Whoa, yo, dog! Force feedback file, bitch! Oh, sick man! This is stupid. This is the real world, guys. This is the world we live in. A world where people dish you with force feedback files. Right, AMS2 folder. New folder. I'm going to back up my old one. Arfucked 4.5. Put that in there. I don't need to rename this because it's... Oh, no, I do need to rename it. So you need to make sure... If you're putting force feedback files, you need to make sure it's just FFB underscore custom underscore settings with no spaces or anything after that. Oops, there you go. No, I messed that up. And hopefully I'll put this in the right folder. We made that mistake last time. That's right, isn't it? Let's see. FFB underscore custom underscore settings.txt. Yep, should work. So I'm going to do you have to restart? I don't think you do have to restart the game. I think you can just reload it, can't you? Because he's loading a text file. Does it load it at game boot? You don't have to reload the game. I don't think so. Well, we're going to start off this next session anyway. Whoops. We've almost hit 300 likes. So that's technically 100 likes in 2 hours. Well, I'm going to... Well, no, hang on. We'll just start and then we can... Because I might have to change car anyway. Oh, the thread says you have to. Okay, too late. Well, I can try the default force feedback whilst we do this and then we can try that. I haven't played Circuit Superstars, no. Okay, we'll try the new default force feedback with this car, as well as the R-Factor one, and then we'll go over. Oh, I've just got the same track. Right, we'll do a few laps with this. See if this car drives like crap. So my brain I was too fried by my force feedback file disc. I got burnt. Hello, Andrew McCormick. T in capital letter, but this server's probably going to go down very quickly. C, mirror, C. Yeah, you see, the default force feedback, I mean, maybe this cut, the default force feedback is very mushy and almost feels a little bit out of sync with this, like, for the DD wheel, it's a bit over the top. Hello, this one guy I know. Yeah. I'm going to go back to the R-Factor file. Like, this is... You can drive it, but... This car handle's okay. This force feedback's not very good, though. It's a right tank. Right, so... Obviously the tyres are cold, but you can see how, like... It's almost like the force feedback's out of sync with the car. With the default one. It's just, like, mushy and ill-defined. So let's go back to the pit. I'm going to put the R-Factor one on. And just see how much of a difference the force feedback file makes. Actually... I don't know. It depends how it loads into. Yeah, it's still using the old file, so you do have to restart. Oh, you know what? Maybe this car's just a bit floaty. Although. Straight away, with this force feedback file, it's not overactive. So the car's not overcorrecting itself. That's the importance of force feedback. Like, so before you could see the car was like going mental. now I'm understeering. With the brake bars back a bit. A lot of people are like, well, force feedback doesn't make any difference, but it honestly really is quite important. Oh, sorry, guy behind. See, this is like this with this force feedback file. The steering is actually at one with the car. So it drives as if there's like sort of pneumatic trail or sort of gyroscopic aligning through the force feedback. So you're not getting over the top snappy steering. This car handles all right, you know. And as a result, you don't end up overdriving because you can feel like the car just, you know, it's just natural. It's not going stupid. I'm not waving around like an idiot, and I know exactly what the car wants to do based off the force feedback. And pneumatic. That's the importance of force feedback. Well, we'll do a race with this, and then we'll try the Game of Muscle file afterwards. But this car seems all right as well. Again, no lift off oversteer, but it's very progressive on the throttle, and it's all right on the brakes, and you can feel what it wants to do through the force feedback. Oh, he's upside. He's Australian. Password is T. Pneumatic. I'm using the rfuctor file. Oh, what is this settings? So if you've got a Fanatec wheel, what I highly recommend doing is setting the Fanatec wheel at 100% strength and 100% on the force feedback on the wheel, and then run the game on a much lower setting, and you'll find you'll get much more precise and sharp force feedback from the Fanatec DDs. You guys that have never used a DD are going to absolutely... Oh, bollocks. I grassed it. You're going to absolutely poo yourselves over the CSL DD with the large power pack, or any DD if you get like a high-end one. It's so good when you can let the car drive itself. It's really hard to like show in a video. Like, I'm not doing these steering inputs. Most of this is the car. I don't know if I can like not hold the wheel. See how it's like in theory I should almost be able to drive it with just the pedals. If I set it up into the corner. Oh, no, not quite. I mean, you shouldn't necessarily be able to only drive it with the pedals, but you get what I mean. Any of you who've used a DD wheel set up correctly, you'll know what I mean. Power pack. Oh shit! I should do a lap. Let's do a quick lap. Oh, here's the force feedback settings. Gain 24, FX 18, menu strength 10. But that's because my DD is on 100 on everything, which I find with the Fanatec wheels gets you better force feedback. So, oh shit, let's get lap in here. Yeah, no, I'm just flying around all over the place because I was just sort of messing around with it. Alright, let's do a fast lap here. Thanks for all the likes, guys. We've hit 200 likes an hour. We've already hit 200 likes in the second hour because of that. Cheers. Yeah, you have to think of the power packs for this CSL DD more in the sense that it's like the CSL DD is replacing both the Fanatec CSL Elite and the CSW, and they've just used the power packs as a way to separate it out, so they don't have to have multiple products, and so they can sell the CSL DD for a lot cheaper and offer an upgrade path. I mean, personally, I would probably have preferred if they just did one wheel that was kind of in between prices, but you know, at the end of the day, I think the consumer does win out from it, because I mean, why? In some ways, it's like Fanatec were not having trouble selling their CSL Elites or Club Sport wheels.
Hello from Norway. Me and Gessa love your channel.
Thank you. Who was that? It's Decoy. Thank you for activating the German donating robot. Decoy. Cheers, man. Really generous. Appreciate it. We are getting a little bit of snags here. Also, the thing I think that will be really nice with the CSL DD is right now they're just selling the wheelbase on its own for that price. I think if you remember with the CSL Elite, they had like the F1 esports pack, you know, and they had different bundles. If you look at the CSL pedals that they're also selling, they're really nice. They're like £80 for the throttle and the brake, and they're good pedals. So when they do that as a pack, if you can get like a CSL DD with the, I'm sure it'll be based off the same prices that they've got now, or they did for the CSL Elite, if they do an F1 esports bundle, chances are it's going to be in that sort of 499 thing, and it'll be like wheel rim, wheelbase, and pedals. You know, maybe a little bit more because you'll be getting a lot more for your money, but that is where the real value stuff comes in. That F1 esports bundle, the Fanatec F1 rim is, you would easily pay like £200, £300, £400 for it if it's from another company. We are counter debate. I'm doing this race though first with this car, and then we'll use the muscle force feedback files. I don't think you can have Helga as your Amazon. No, it'll probably be the small power pack, but then the point is though, for the type of person that's not buying a podium DD or buying a Simulcube 2 or a more expensive DD, they're more price sensitive, and so they don't want to spend £500, £600, £700 in one go necessarily for pedals and for everything. So if you can get people into that ecosystem, and then maybe that a year later, 2 years later, their birthday or Christmas, they can then buy the upgrade. That's much more compelling to a wider market, because a lot of people just don't have the free cash knocking around to buy like a DD. Yeah, no, I think it's perfectly fair for people to complain about the power pack thing, because people should complain about everything. And looking at it in and of itself, I get why it's like, oh, it seems like they're nickel and diming you, or like, whatever. I totally get that. But as I say, Fanatec had no need to get rid of the CSL Elite or the Club Sport 2.5. There was no market motivation to do that particularly, because they could have just sold those products for more, because they're already selling out of everything. So, and on a consumer's perspective, you pay the same price as you would for a CSL Elite, but you can upgrade, but it's a DD, so it's not as likely to break over time as well. So all round, I think everyone does better out of it. And then hopefully maybe Thrustmaster come out with a DD, and maybe force Fanatec to have to do even cheaper, or Fanatec make Thrustmaster go cheaper. It's all good. To kill Thrustmaster, well, yeah, I don't think they want to kill them, but I think they want to compete with them. I don't know, Erwin. It'll probably depend on... I wouldn't have thought in the short term, probably in the long term. You have that thing when you first set up a production line and you've just got all the tooling done and you've just done all the R&D. You haven't optimized things necessarily. It's quite expensive to bring a new product to market often. Once something's been produced for like 2, 3, 4, 5 years, it gets progressively cheaper. Oh dear. To keep manufacturing that same thing. It's a lot less risk as well. There's someone lagging everywhere. What on earth's going on there? Might need to kick someone. We've got a Schrodinger's race car. Brian Shaw, 5 Nm version, likely to be okay on a playseat challenge. Was fine with the CSL Elite, but not sure the DD would change that. The CSL DD 5 Nm has the same amount of force that you're pushing left and right as the CSL Elite. The wheel itself is, I think, 3 kilograms or so heavier than a CSL Elite. So that's different, but you're pushing left and right as much as you would. I think Logitech wheels will stay the same price, to be honest. Where is German Elga? And Michael Mission, anytime someone donates, she comes out. She comes out for a party. Yeah, well, in that case, you might as well get a Simulcube 2, Matt. The only thing with the Simulcube that you have to be aware of is the price of wheel rims is quite expensive. But if you want to spend more on wheel rims and you like custom wheel rims, or you want stronger force feedback as well, a Simulcube 2 is going to be way better than a CSL DD. I mean, personally, I think that the force feedback, I think, is better on a Simucube 2 than the Fanatec DDs. Come on, guys. Matthew Harvey getting SAS pit manoeuvred there. Sounds good on this car, innit? I normally drive this car in ACC. I'd say this is this is the best car in ACC. So yeah, Simucube stuff's awesome. Absolutely, like, I really highly recommend it. Literally, as I say, you buy Fanatec if you like the Fanatec ecosystem, and the Fanatec wheels, especially like the Formula 1 wheel, the McLaren wheel rim, what is it? There's another wheel, I can't remember. There's a bunch of wheels that are absolutely fantastic value for money from Fanatec. If you like them, go Fanatec. If you want literally the absolute best force feedback from a direct drive wheel, and you are going to get custom wheel rims, get a Simucube 2. The thing is, anytime you get to any DD wheel, I mean, I know I keep saying this, but ultimately, by the time you've got like a Fanatec podium, or even like an AccuForce wheel, or like, I don't know, any DD that outputs more than 12 Newton meters, even the CSL DD with the high power pack, the difference is more in the software's force feedback rather than the wheels. Like, the difference in the force feedback between AMS2, AC, and ACC is like, it's borderline pointless playing ACC with a DD wheel. You're not going to get any more information from it. You could play ACC, you will play with exactly the same capacity of information with the G25 as you would with a DD wheel. Which isn't necessarily bad in the sense that it makes it fair for everyone. You do get better self-aligning with a DD, so it's easier to control the rear of the car in ACC. But in terms of the transient range of force feedback, if a sim doesn't put that out, it doesn't matter what wheel you've got. Super Hot Wheels, yeah, I've used pretty much every wheel on the market for at least 2 hours minimum. Most of the like AccuForce, Podium, DD2, Simucube 2, I've used all them for like 10 plus hours, if not more, like individually. I used the Bodner for like an hour or two maybe. OSW I've used for hundreds of hours. Limb mode off. You don't want that on. It's pointless. You might as well have it off because you get sudden suspension compressions and bumps. Only last for a flash, and that's kind of, you want that to be a sudden snap. And if you have limb mode on, you lose that punchiness. So you don't really want it on. Poor unloved OSW. Small Mage is awesome. I like that motor. You're too old to buy an expensive rig? How are you too old? Most sim racers are like 300 years old. You're never too old for sim racing. If you're playing driving sims, you're young enough, you know, you're not playing train sim yet. You can use a thing called Gimmicks, Elwood Rambler, to get OSWs and non-console wheels to work with games consoles. 43. Well, there you go. Yeah, the Logitech wheels are fine. You can enjoy sim racing with them perfectly fine. You do get a specific aspect of having the car drive you a bit with a DD wheel, which is really nice. I'm old. Oh no, Minty Aviation. You're going to die prematurely. Oh, that's not funny. Watch out. You've already hit old age in your teenage years. Now, I to be fair, when I was like 14, I was playing Microsoft. Well, 14, 15? Maybe 16. I was playing Microsoft Train Sim quite a bit. It was awesome. And Daiichi to go. Bloody amazing. Apart from it all being in Japanese. You've never played Daiichi to go. That's a shit hot game. $51. He's older than the Eiffel Tower. Yeah, I stopped counting. Not because I wanted to, but I can't count anymore. Oh, Big Natty. How can you be 50? Like, what on earth? How could you have not known about, like, Stunt Racer, Nigel Mansell World Grand Prix on the Atari ST? Like, how do you miss all that? How does Jimmy have 5,000 viewers? Because he's, like, hot property. He managed to capture a lot of the Gran Turismo audience and then managed to capture the Formula 1 audience. And so he's got a filthy user base. Jardier's doing really well as well, actually. Jardier, Super GT and Jimmy are absolutely ponying it. Also, Dave Cam's doing really well. I think also a lot of the sim channels have managed to grow a lot over the last year, which is good. You're as young as the lady you feel. Hello. What's going on here? Go, get in there. Woo! Oh, understeer. No. Oh, bollocks. You don't want that to happen on the... Oh, God, I throttled it. You got to be careful on the throttle on the grass. We did that in the last race. Oh. There we go. Best force feedback's probably still the original Assetto Corsa. In my opinion, for feeling what the car does. Depends. Like, there's aspects of AMS2 force feedback's quite nice, but I think some of the physics are a little bit janky at times, which also you can feel through the force feedback. R-Factor 2 can have really good force feedback, but at the limit it can go a bit flat. Once you've sort of gone into a corner in R-Factor 2, you can kind of lose range in the force feedback. The suspension and the road feel and aspects of the tyre feel are really good in R-Factor 2, but when you're in like a prolonged corner, it can just go a bit flat, and then you know you can't really feel where the limit is sometimes. What do the numbers mean? It's how many channel members. There's people can pay like £5 a month or $5 or $5 whatever their currency is, and they become a channel member, and then they get on the channel member list there. So it's a way of keeping count of our success. Channel member success. It's how many times I sing DD Girl song each month as well. I can't believe we binned it. Righty. Oh, god damn that corner. Hello, Chris Fox Racing. I'm on stream. I've been a channel member for over a year. Please kill me. How do you make that kind of... Oh, 7th place. How do you make that kind of a mistake? Imagine being a channel member for over a year. That's a huge error. Oh, I'll take it. Oi! Bugger. Who's that? Samp. Almost killed me. Hello, Izzy. Oh, that's going to be like, what is that, a boldness website? I can't believe you bought that domain name. How much is that joke costing you every year? Like £10 a year. I mean, I get abuse from force feedback files, and I get people setting up bloody spoof Game of Muscle websites. I'm abused from every angle. What have you put on there? It should be a picture of Helga. Alright, here we go. 6th place. I know it says 7th place. Confused. Doesn't matter, we got 7th place. Oh, there we go. Guys, try not to crash into each other at the end of the race, because the force feedback goes mental in this. What have you put on there? I'm going to look at it. Right. New custom force feedback file. Incoming. That was alright, though. They've done a good job on these GT4s for the most part, apart from the rear diff with lift-off oversteer, but not... You can drive them. It's not the boldness website, is it? Let me click on it on this. What is this? This will be the best sim of 2019. Well, you know, not wrong if you go back in time. Thanks for saving my banner. Wise words, that. You can always trust me to say stuff that's good. Oh, Jesus. Whoa, he just lobbed us. When's the race room update? I don't know. When it's done. Oh, I'm excited to try the Game of Muscle force feedback file here. Getting attacked by flies. Oh, we're stuck. I think we need to stay on this. Reza should turn the force feedback off if possible when you cross the finish line or something. Oh, like, you know, I don't know why it's not there. Oh, no, well done, Vandis. Oh, shit. I was too slow. This is where it crashes. So we have to click return to lobby very quickly. So we can see the results on the other page, but not here, because this is where it crashes. We found the crash point. Vandis, Alselman, Rear McRip Helmet, Ida Eurydice is very secret, Ragged, and myself, top 7. I'm going to now... Well, it crashes reliably on that page. Pretty good. At least it's a replicable bug. Right. We're going to go... Restart the game. Create a new server. New force feedback file. The Game of Muscle force feedback file. Bloody hell. Right, here we go. Loading. Yeah, I think it's to do with the host. So the way I understand it with Automobilista 2 and Project Cars 2, the host sort of waits there and then waits for a response from all the other cars. I think what might be happening is that other people are crashing, and then the host doesn't get the response from the other cars, or they leave straight away and it doesn't get a response, because that used to crash. There used to be an issue with that in Project Cars 2, with the host waiting for a response. Yeah, we got it. Pano, show it. Do you work for Reza? Right. Where the bloody hell is it? Options, controls, force feedback. Right, custom file here. Oh no, shit. That's just reset everything, hasn't it? No, we're all right. Force feedback, custom. This should be right. You've thrown it in the bag with the headphones. Thrown what in your bag? Oh, you're on about your phone kicking people. Oh, what's this? Who's this? Chedhead, thank you.
What is the motive behind this demand? Necessity. necessity for
Yeah,
money.
I've got it, Panos.
I'm not supplying money for necessities.
Wir fahren, fahren, fahren auf der Autobahn.
Fahren, fahren, fahren auf der Autobahn. Cheers for the donation, Jed. I really appreciate that. I agree with her. Right, yeah, I've got their file, Panos. Someone else told us to get it. So, right, that should all work. Should we do... Let's do one more GT4 race, I think. With a good track. I don't know. We're about to find out. The R Factor one was fine, so we can always go back to that if this is worse or a lot not to my taste. Server's called Gamer Muscle Hustle. Who's joining the server? Type joining in chat if you're joining. You absolute Panos. Opponent settings, same class. Have we gone through all the GT4? No, we still got some more to do, so we'll try the McLaren next. We drove that last time. And maybe it's improved now, so... Oh, we should drive the same car, really. Oh, well. There we go. Smash the like button as well if you want. We're almost at 400 likes. Not bad. Tempted to do Montreal. It's got some tight corners that are normally tricky in this, so 1988 Montreal, that'd be cool. Let's give this one a blast. Let's turn the laps down here. Emma Muscle Sprint Series. There we go. Joining. Well, good luck getting in, guys. Happy weekend. Oh, it is. Well done. Happy weekend, everyone. Did you guys notice in the latest Windows update it shows the weather on the start bar? That's not just me, is it? Oh, can people see this? There we go. Gary Gavlar. Wow, look at them piling in. This is reminding me of the Project Cars 2 streams. No. No, I've not had any issue with USB ports, I don't think. I quite like having the weather there. I didn't ask for it, though, and it looks crap, but it's quite nice having the weather. It'd be nice if they didn't use shit graphics. If they had a nice minimal icon, but black and white, very minimal of like a sun, a cloudy sun. Oh my god.
Steck dir die halbe Tüte Erdnusschips in deinen zuckersüßen Mund, kling klang du und ich die Straßen entlang.
I don't want to think what that is in English. I hope you use gibberish words. Yeah, anyone can race Crush X. You just have to subscribe to the channel. You have to lose all self-dignity, and you have to be prepared to listen about whinging of lack of lift-off oversteer, bad force feedback in ACC, and what else do I complain about? Oh, the Tories. Complain about the Tories. I go on about democratic socialism. I'm pro-vaccination, which upsets a lot of AMS2 fans. I'm sorry. What else? What else do you have to listen to? Oh, setups. Open setup complaining. I complain about iRace's tyre model. There's a list. I should have a calendar. This month we can force feedback complain. Helga's real? What do you mean? Suggest that Helga's not real. Oh, here we go. Oh. Shall I post what happens when Game of Muscle Videos wins a lot? You can do. That was so funny. when we were making an argument about fixed setup, and as soon as we fixed it, we won straight away. That was so stupid. It was my reaction was correct.
What is the motive behind this demand? Necessity for money. I'm not supplying money for necessities.
99 Luftballons.
99 Luftballons. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. How good is that? That's an amazing song. Thank you, Knock. Was that £5? Or is that like £2? That's Norwegian crown, isn't it? So I think that's worth a lot. Thank you, man. Norwegian money's worth a lot because they have to dig it out of a trench, and it's like 2 miles deep. Password is T in capital letters, but it might be the 7 might be full. So here we go, McLaren time with the Game of Muscle file. Silvero Muscle Factor. Right, let's see what's going on here. Am I going left or right? It should be left, I think. T should be a currency, I don't disagree. Right. Oh. Circuit Jules Villeneuve. It's force feedback setup. Oh, well, to be fair, yeah. It does make it easier to drive having nice force feedback. DD wheel is cheating a bit. I don't know what wheel this is, but did I increase the steering lock? I think I should do. Ah! Absolute spam danglers. Thank you, Craig. Super generous, man. Screen of yellow. See what I see on my view.
What is the motive behind this?
Oh, screen lights up.
Necessity.
Look at that.
Necessity for money. I'm not supplying
Thank
money
you.
for necessities.
Have some American greenbacks on me, and
Jesus.
thank you for all your streams.
Thank you very much, Craig Ricketts, for the donation there. Super generous. That's a teapot donation. Smash Legions, thank you for subscribing. Cheers, guys. Dear. Ray's Bartlett, thank you, man. I should pop on the screen in a minute. Ray's Bartlett Potatoes. Thank you for subscribing to Ivan Gruccio.
What is the motive behind this demand? Necessity. Necessity for money. I'm not supplying money for necessities.
Und danach blast sie unterm Beifahrersitz.
I don't know what that means, but thank you. Are we getting a DD boy? We don't need one, we've got a DD girl. Tia can have a DD boy. I'm all about the DD girls here. So you German guys know what that was. I do not. The engine sounds not very good in this car, but the handling seems alright. Very pointy, but that's how McLarens tend to drive. McLarens are like, they go where you point them. It's Pride Month. Well, because DD Gill can be whatever people want it to be. I don't care. Honestly, it doesn't matter. Oh, thank you, Rice. I'm learning German. Yeah, maybe my seat's a bit high. I mean, that's stupid, isn't it? Yeah, it's a bit of a bad design with the steering wheel. Maybe in VR it's not so bad. It does seem like a stupid design, wheel and dash. DD gender fluid peel. DD non-defined. What a lovely person. Good morning, Magilla Gorilla. It's alright. I'm not sure if I prefer the other one. I wouldn't say this one's bad. I think the one aspect of the other file is it seems to have a little bit more mid-corner, like what feels like you're leaning on the tyres more as you're going through the corner. Whereas this is a lot lighter in the centre. As you're going through a corner, there's not that feel of you leaning on the tyres so much. It's not bad though. I don't know. I think I would say the other one was perfectly fine. Like this is perfectly fine to drive from. Both of them are fine. Mind you, this is a different car to what I was driving, so maybe that's why it feels different. Both do the job. This one might be slightly better on the brakes for making the rear less snappy. R Factor 4.5 experimental something or other. I can't remember the exact name. Gee, okay. This car's a little bit snappy. I'd say the Porsche out of the GT4 cars seem to handle the most realistically. You see the front's washing out a bit on this car as well. Yeah, I could do. We'll drive the Porsche again, but with this file. Textbook. Okay. That's the line. That's the fastest way into that wall. Yeah, the BMW is a bit abrupt. I'd say the Porsche and the Chevy were the best two out of those GT4 cars. I can't remember what the Ginetta was like with that GT4 class. Oh man, we're almost on 400 likes here. Anyone that's tuned in, welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Hello Butcho, thank you for clicking the like button. Thank you for taking part. Lions, pigeons. Woo. Too much streaming today.
Throttle, throttle, throttle!
Help me please, I am begging you. Gamer Muscle has me tied to a chair in his living room and has been forcing me to host servers for him. My family don't even know him here. He told them I was in jail for slapping Macron. Send help, for the love of God.
Throttle, throttle, throttle!
Hello James, welcome to the second part of the German slang online course. Today we practice some colloquial salutations. If you want to say hello you can say Hallöchen Popperchen. If you want to say bye it is bis später Peter or Tschüssikowski. Now you.
What on earth was that? I'm not going to repeat any of these words because I know that it's going to be like something really rude. Thank you for those donations. Yeah, poor Chili. Poor Helga tied up in the sitting room. Jesus Christ. Thank you guys. Christ almighty. Now you. Sitting room. Rum. How do you say ra? Like rum. That's how Flemish people talk. Not Germans. Halli, hallo, hallochen. Someone sent out. Chili Dog's gone to bed. It's past his bedtime. Chus Kowalski. Chus. Is that why? I don't even know what that is. Right, here we go. We're starting in the crash zone here in 10th place. It's a little bit. The car's overreact to some hits, Bob. It's not perfect, but it's drivable. Like the netcode's workable. It can, like with faster cars, it can be a bit weird. The Telebro, it's just a German. We just found a German voice, and it's basically the German text to speech. We have, but not in this live stream. Here we go. We're off. Hey, what's that? What's going on here? Like something's. My chest is sticking out. Oh dear, my chest is glitching. Move the camera forwards a bit. There we go. Oh, goodbye. Lucky. Oh, I could not get the speed off. Ah, fucking hell. Okay, the force feedback's a little bit overreactive. Realistic crashing. Take my rig out. Jesus Christ. Realistic crashing in this game. Oh, Jesus. Let's have 20 Newton meters delivered at 100%. Bloody hell. I like my force feedback realistic. My whole, I let go of my wheel. My whole rig wobbled. Jesus Christ. They're trying to cripple me. That's why they wanted me to use this force feedback file. Rip my arms off. Bloody hell. If I had my finger in that, I would have took my finger off. Blimey! It's a bit delayed. Oh well, at least we're not. We almost became disabled. How did you break both your wrists? Well, I was playing a driving game. I think it's important to have realistic crashing. I actually have hammers installed in my sim rig to break my ankles, just for the extra immersion. Off we go. Let's get back in there, guys. The volume levels for the other cars is really well done. Like, you can hear them, and he's going to miss that. You can hear them and hear where they are, but it's not too loud that you can't hear your own car. It wouldn't be as strong as this, no. Like, 8 Newton meters won't break your wrists. You can easily, like, at the holding on to the end of a 300mm steering wheel, you'll get about 3 kilograms of force. At a 270, it's a bit over the top. On a 270mm wheel rim, you would get about 4 kilograms, 3.5, 4 kilograms of force max from a 8 Newton meter. Now I'm both mentally and physically disabled. Why not go for the combo? No, it's tighter than GT Sport. GT Sport's very sluggish and gets stuck in slides more. Yeah, I wouldn't really describe it as being like GT Sport. Longest he's ever committed to something. Yeah, but now I've got 5G internet, so it's alright. Bloody hell. I'm struggling with slower corners. I'll be avoiding it. The Porsche's good. Just drive the Porsche. Porsche GT4 car's fine. There's something with the handling at low speeds in this game that's a bit mental. Rear diff. Oh, bloody hell. What is that? Is that rubles?
What is the motive behind this demand? Necessity. Necessity for money. I'm not supplying money for necessities.
What did you think of the closing of the GTR 3 project? It looks like it was a scam and now it's confirmed.
Oh Jesus. Thank you, Old Mirror? Old Mirror 64. Thank you very much for the donation. It's super generous. It wasn't a scam. Because I know some of the details about it. I think it's just, it's difficult to make a game in a new game engine. So, also you have a lot of development projects where things are up in the air until they're actually finished, and then funding moves around and stuff. That's just games development. The only mistake they made is they announced it probably too early, as a way probably to generate more funding support. Maybe, I don't know, but yeah, I wouldn't describe it as a scam. It's just games development. You're in on the scam. It's weird. Yeah. Yeah, games development is often a bit of a mess. More often than not. That was a little bit better. Ah, oh, bloody defending me. Good defending there. Oh. Ah. Getting back to our 10th place here. Yeah, Chris, I'm the same. I know a couple of people that are involved with it. It's just typical games industry stuff. $5G, faster lap times. Should we probably got AMS2 fanboys in here that hate vaccines. Any anti-vaxxers? Stop it! Stop trying to kill me. Why is it always BMW drivers? If you're an anti-vaxxer, say anti-vax in chat. AMS2 has a lot of them. It's quite funny. Right, here we go. Final corners here. Yeah, this car's janky at low speed. You have to get on the throttle with it as well to turn it. Oh, hang on, we have to quit. Hang on, we have to not be on this screen. Oh no, it's the next one. Well done, very secret. Vandis, Smartin 13. Well done, guys. Sim racing Wales, Jesus Christ. Not you again. Ah! God damn it! Stop it, guys. Stop trying to murder me. Veer force feed. Oh, I'm going to go back to the main menu as soon as it comes up. Return to lobby. Return to lobby. I'm clicking it. Oh, no. Yes. What's my wheel doing now? It's dancing to the music. What on earth's going on there? The robot wheel dance, that. Oh, you get everything from this. Helga reanimated the wheel. It's a 2D wheel dance. Haven't you seen anyone do that before? It's a common dance. I'm often at like Ministry of Sound. You know, I'm often at nightclubs and people bring their DD wheel along and dance along with it. It's common, everyday occurrence, mate. Oh, Jesus, right. Nürburgring time, maybe. Why not? Right, we're going to try this force feedback file with that. What dance is that? Big fish, little fish, cardboard box. Missing the racing this weekend. Oh, shit. Oh, that sucks. There you go. That doesn't happen with DD Wheels, so don't have any belts. What currency, old mirror, did you donate to us in? Is that rubles? Because I don't know how that works. DD Girls mating dance. Oh man. 10 likes off 400 likes. Oh, Brazilian. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Matt. I think that's the first time I've had a Brazilian donation. Oh no, helicopter landing. I used to respect you, but now I've seen you dance. I praise you and praise that you die in a horrible accident. I don't really go to nightclubs, but I'm looking to go to something like Q Dance or, you know, like Cubase. In like, I want to go to like some big Croatian rave type things, or like I want to go to some German nightclubs. It's something I've always wanted to do. I'm not interested in English nightclubs, but I'm going clubbing in Germany. Germans party mentally. Like I was saying, like me and Random Call Son when we were at Sim Racing Expo, we come back to the hotel and it was like, I don't know, about midnight or something. And then it was Germans in the this is in the country. This is in the middle of the countryside. There was Germans in the middle of the countryside in a tent, all dancing to dance music in the middle of the road. They built a tent in the middle of the road. We had to drive all the way around the main road to get to the hotel because they'd erected a tent with them all dancing. Apparently, that's normal in Germany. In the UK, the police would have stopped it. They'll dance to anything in Germany. If it's got a beat, they're going. Yeah, I do you know what? I hate to say this. The muscle fuck to file isn't as good as the other one. I'm sorry. we'll get going here. The R fuck to 4.5 point whatever seems to be. Well, I prefer its feel. Actually, I'm going to try the in-game file as well. I'll do a lap. Look at that sky. Oh, nice one. Well done, David Harris. Filthy. What? And I'm getting... this is just 94, 95 FPS solid. I don't know if I've limited the frame rate to that. Okay. I'm going to try. Oh, that's alright. No, I really appreciate it, man. Like, it's a lot of money in your currency, so, you know. Really generous, thank you. Yeah, it could be a little bit snappy if you've got your wheel on high forces. That's the second time I've almost broken my wrist today. Yeah, the default force feedback's a bit dislocated from the car. Maybe a bit of dampening would help, but... Yeah, there's still not... the rear diff, I think, still has issues, but... Generally, it's good. Yeah, forget that. Bloody hell. Missed race room subs, prepping cars. Ah, nice one, man. Bloody hell. Where was it? I mean, maybe I might try running the... Let's try running the wheel lower, and turn it up in game, and that will stop the crazy snapping. We'll see if it's similar. Not. Yeah, you just have to drive it smoother though. It's not that loose. It's pretty progressive in its sliding. Oh, it's controllable, so it doesn't really matter. You want a car to be as loose as possible whilst being controllable, basically, or ideally having as much grip as possible as well, but you don't need to have all the DLC. You could just buy like the base game, and then you can join servers without well, other than cars, but you can join. You don't need to own the tracks to join the server. A little bit, David. It depends on the car. The lack of lift-off oversteer means that you have to push the brake pedal, but a lot of the cars in this are a bit wonka-donk. This Porsche is not too bad, but you still, yeah, you have to like trail the brake to get it to turn in, as opposed to just coming off the gas. Yeah, it's quite the general character is quite similar to Project Cars 2 in many ways. It has many of the similar aspects. I mean, it has the same tire model. I think they're dialing it away from that. I don't know how much you can get the base game for. Not ideal. Yeah, so the again, because of the rear diff, I would say the thing that's lacking in this, even with the good cars, is when you get on the brake a little bit, nothing happens to the rear until it happens much later on. In any other sim, if I was turning like that, it's until you get to a big slide. In any other sim, if I was turning a tiny bit and I got on the brake gently, it would like just be more progressive, and you might not even have to get on the brake in other sims. And it seems more it's more sensitive to that at low speed, like not responding at low speed or being more snappy. But can see us racing these GT4s more because they're good fun. Like this Porsche is fun. So that's all that matters. Have fun racing. Job's done. This game has like progressed massively since it first came out. Reza do tons and tons of work to it. Yeah, I would say that in Project Cars 2, there's only really like the Clio Cup, the Radical SR3, the Caterham 7, and the Ferrari GTE. Like, okay. You see this going through the NGK chicane, it's like these types of corners are just really not right. The Clio wasn't realistic in Project Cars 2, but it was fun. It's like absolutely bonkers. Woo! I did not do a good quali here. We'll have to push our way through. Oh, we're 1 like off 300 likes, 400 likes. Yeah, the RX light cars were amazing in Project Cars 2. Oh yeah, the curb suction problem. I don't know if that was force feedback or physics though. Yeah, I know a champion Clio Cup real world driver. He's like, yeah, terrible. Then again, the Clio Cup's in R Factor 2 rollover, so. Yeah, I mean, maybe it was finished. I don't know. It's hard to tell when it's tugging your wheel. I hate Kingfisher Racing. It takes take a little bit getting used to different sims, but that's why I'm, that's my excuse for being slow. I'm not sure if Le Mans is in it. It might be. Oh no, Chris. Well, that's it. You're all wrong. My dad works for Nintendo. Oh, here we go. Hello, Cry Me Keem Mr. J. Thanks for subscribing. Right, edit that setup. We're ready. My dad's bigger than your dad. My dad's a black belt procrastinator. The GTE cars deserve Le Mans. That's 55. Awful cars. Please let's drive something else. Yeah, that's it. That was a really good thing that they did with the update. Yeah, the only you still need to own the cars, but the tracks at least. So if you set multi-class, sorted. Woo. I don't mind the Forza Motorsport versions of tracks. I think they look alright. They might not be the most accurate, but they're normally pretty detailed. I don't not every day. I think I stream most days though. We've done a lot of streaming today. We played what was it, Age of Chivalry 2? Chivalry 2 for like 4 or 5 hours. Hello Noble today again. I think the Forza Rips look okay. They're not that realistic. That's all. The Alton Park reboot's really good. Here we go. Top 5 finish will go home. Sorry, coming through a little bit aggressive. Sorry. Hello. What are you doing ramming me there? Oops, sorry. Just pit maneuvered him off the track. The 4 cars all stacked up there. That looked cool. Oh, get in there. Rory Muck, Rip Helmet and Chrissy T in front of us. Coming through, sorry. Barging through. This Porsche's got better acceleration. Should we do Daytona? Should we do an oval race after this? I'm going to put the R-Fuck to force me back far back on, and then we'll do an oval race. Hello, Jason. Struth. What a sausage mash. Helga likes a huge sausage. Eurydice is struggling. The force feedback's way better in AMS2 than ACC. We were saying that earlier. Oh shit. Oh. Totally buggered myself up there. Yeah, really, really good fun in VR. I'll probably give this a bash, another bash in VR soon. Woo! 2 laps to go. We're catching back up with Eurydice again. Oh. Thanks, force feedback. I think there's probably like 6 months off from AMS2 being something that most sim racers will really enjoy. I'm pretty diff. I think if that's fixed, it's at a point where it's like, well, you know, it'd be 100% worth getting for everyone. It's getting that more progressive braking, lift off oversteering. That makes cars a lot more predictable and a lot more smooth to transition. And then get all that done. Sort the crashing out. Improve the netcode a tiny bit. Release on games console. Boz your aunt, Fanny's your uncle. This would be really good on console. There's literally nothing on console sim-wise. I mean, ACC's on console, but other than that, I think console players would prefer this to ACC. I'm trying to get you idiots. We're going for it. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's only slippy if you accelerate. It's not like iRacing slippy. If you're in a straight line, you're alright. I don't think this... Oh, he's tripped his car. He tripped over his car. Goodbye. It looks like toe racing. As long as it's fun, it doesn't matter. Nice thing with Reza using this game engine is that it's console-friendly game engine. It's just like, it's so weird how the car doesn't turn in at low speed. It's like the physics stop working once you go below like 40 miles an hour. I don't know. Very strange. I think because at low speed you're not really sliding the car through a corner. The turn is from the differential of the wheels turning at different speed. I think that's why at low speed you get all those issues. Rediff. Get my muscle's favourite word. Rediff. I never mentioned the rear diff in this game. That was good. That was alright racing. I messed myself up there. Look at the roller coaster that was open for one day. Top notch. Yeah, but I think that's a separate Ramajid. I think there's two separate things there. Yeah, there's a low speed physics issue with all driving sims, which is just to do. Well, there goes flying car. There's a mathematical issue with low speeds with tyre models and things. That is normally for when you're going like 5-10 miles an hour. That's separate to if you're going above 30 miles an hour. Oh jeez, here we go. But that's not what the issue is here. We're still going at like 40-50 miles an hour. Vandis, Cryer. Ah, shit. I didn't click return to lobby quick enough and it's crashed again. Right, we're going to do one more. I'm going to put the R-Fuck file on. We do one more race. We do an oval race. Get me R-Fuck file back because that was better. Final race. We're doing oval. I'll do a video. I'll do an updated video on AMS2 soon. I've done these stock cars. Oh, we could do them. Yeah, we could do them on an oval. Yeah, we can do that. Jacarapagi? What the hell is that? Yeah, no, I was saying this yesterday. It'd been the way they sell the game is a bit annoying, but it's not bad value. It's just a bit weird. Right, what are we doing? Oval. A reaction vid to me breaking my wrists. Right, what car? Stock car. Which stock car? This one. The vintage stock car. Or the stock car Brazil 2. Or stock car. Or stock car. The stock car. Hang on, we got 2 minutes. Or this one. Stock car, stock car, stock car, stock car, or stock car. Here we go. We'll go for this one. Ah, why we can't do the oval? Wait, why can't we do the oval? Oxo Cube car. Where's the oval track? Why don't we have oval? What's going on there? What's going on there? Where's the oval? Ah. Where's the oval? Interlagos has like a half oval. The hell's this? Jacoporgi. Kenzai. No oval, guys. We can do Interlagos circular. There we go. Historic Interlagos outer, that'll work. That's just left-handers, sorted. There you go. Game of Muscle GM, password T. Get in there. No damage. Welcome anyone that's just joined us. I'm officially dead. Password T. Search for Game of Muscle. Click the like button. Last race of tonight. Thank you for subscribing. Andrea Safaza, thank you very much. $428 likes. We get 450, can happen. Barra de Souza. Hello, Slap929. Rolling. Oh, got standing stocks. I messed it up. Oh well. Don't know if there's going to be any braking on this car. Let's change my force feedback. I've lost my voice. DD girl with the DD wheel. What a babe, what a beauty, what a sexy lady. It's a DD girl with the DD wheel. Beautiful direct drive, servo legs. It's a DD girl with the DD wheel. She has been vaccinated servo motor. DD girl with the DD wheel. If you plug her into the wall, she will rotate very quick. As she goes again, she's off for a beach holiday in Brazil. She's gone for a swim. Unfortunately, she's sunk and now she needs an oxygen supply to not drown. Thank you for becoming a channel member. I swear this game's force feedback is trying to kill me. But that's half the excitement. Slap. Thank you very much. I'll add you to the channel members. I'm going to put all the new channel members on this weekend. So everyone that's become a channel member now will be on that list for the next month at least. We've had 2 new members. I think we've had 3 new members today actually. I don't think it's counting them properly. Yeah, look, it does look really nice. Especially the night to daytime lighting and the headlights are really well done. This is going to be a fun race. This is going to be mental. Might have found a magic combo here. Game stock car oval. All right, Slap. You're part of the group of despair. You're part of the mistake. So yeah, you go, Quadros. And the new update has improved things quite a bit. Yeah. We've had some good racing today. I've almost broke my wrist 3 times. I should have gone to bed an hour ago. It's been a good day of gaming actually. Saying we were playing Chivalry 2 earlier, and that was amazing. Absolutely fantastic. So good. I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was. They with Chivalry 2. They've really managed to add more depth to the gameplay, more meta, like more high skill ceiling to it. It's like a first-person medieval Street Fighter. It's amazing. Nice one, Poods. Oh, look at the sun. Yeah, the 1v1 is well fun. Especially once you learn how to... You got to, like, the options you have for throwing your weapon as well. Yeah, the archers are, but it's hard. Like, it takes 2 headshots to get a kill with the archers. And it's not as obvious. Like, you can block the arrow. They travel slower, so it's easier for other people to block it. There's more incentive for archers to go for other archers. So, yeah, the archers are good, like really good. But then, the fact that you have to rearm as well after 20 arrows, and the fact that you're easily killed, and also they can't hold a defensive position, so they're not very good overall. I definitely, for me, I find playing with the archers easier. But it's one of those games where it's fun to just go through the different, like, it's kind of like Hell Let Loose. You've got some games where you know, like a normal FPS, you have to be, like, the enjoyment is beating everyone and winning and being at the top. and being really accurate, and it's not necessarily the immersion of it. With something like Hell Let Loose and Chivalry 2, you don't necessarily have to win or be even doing that well to still really, really enjoy it. Like, it can still be very satisfying. That's probably a better way of putting it. Like, you sort of Call of Duty, Battlefield, Quake 3, Unreal Tournament type games. They're not, unless you get your aiming shit hot, and unless you're like in the top 5 or winning or have a chance of winning, they're not that compelling. Whereas with Hell Let Loose and Age of Chivalry, you can be last and still had a really good time with some really good moments. Same with driving sims, you don't have to be winning a driving sim to you can have some really good like enjoyment of improving your skill at driving a car. You don't have to be doing well competitively to enjoy it. Chivalry, this is well optimized. Chivalry 2 is really well optimized. This runs really well. Content, Assetto Corsa with shader patch runs pretty well. Yeah, I noticed that. Sightless. I played against some really good players in Quake and Unreal, and I get my ass whooped. I'm pretty good at CSGO still, but that's mostly because the high skill players don't play in matchmaking. They play in private stuff. Yeah, Quake. I really love Quake 3 Arena. I have a lot of nostalgia for that. Just all the different maps and Instagib. You need to upgrade your T3. You don't need to, but Simagic 10 will be a big upgrade over a T300. I wonder if Simagic will go cheaper to compete with the Fanatec CSLDD. It'd be good if they do. I used the Simagic for like 20 minutes, Autosport. It was Robert De Sower's wheel. Check out his channel. I thought it was pretty good. Like the button box and the wheel rim quality was really nice. Half-Life Deathmatch. I like that map in Half-Life Deathmatch where you can set the nuke off and everyone has to go to the bunker. And then sometimes you'll be playing it and everyone has a truce where they don't kill each other and everyone just hides in the bunker. You could go through the ceiling bit, but that would close off. Ah, John Carmack's a ledge. Crossfire, that's it. The problem with Half-Life Deathmatch, the bloody Hoover gun was crazy powerful. And the sniper bow thing was insane. And then the that gun was good for doing like jumps across the map. Oh, the weapons are well good in Half-Life. They actually put really original weapons in it. Here we go. Raw Rick face up top there. Uridit second. Ramagid third. Yeah, we got some aero. Look, 53. Someone's done some setup here. Mr. Rip McHelmet, yeah, Aero Boy. All the rest of us are on 54s. Aero Boy. Guilty. Guilty. Do we need to cheat, or should we all? Are we all cheating? Bloody Aero Boys. Watch out for these Aero Boys, guys. I don't know what to change. We're just going to go for it. A little bit less rear downforce. I'm Aero Boying as well now. I don't know how stable it is, so Oh, my PP button. I didn't rebind it, I don't think. Oh, man, I'm exhausted, guys. I tell you, if you live stream for more than 5 hours, you can be having fun. It's really enjoyable, and I do like it. But talking for 5 hours straight fries you. Absolutely fried-diddled. Here we go, get ready. Star Fox, yeah. Well, I'm having tomorrow off, so I wouldn't say it's hard work. I'm just like, I think when you play games for long times. Here we go. Get ready. Go! You're already dead. Killed him. Oh, here we go. It's happening. Oh, this is a well good combo. This is ridiculous. Oh, these guys have aero buoyed. Oh, he's locked up. Goodbye. Oh, no. Oh, he caught it. Oh, no. Oh, come on. Jesus Christ. Coming through. Jesus, well, oh, dear God. There it is. Oh, look at that from the rear view. This is awesome. This is what you get in Automobilista 2 that you don't have in any other sim. Is like mental Brazilian stuff that you just like. Why would this be in anything else? We might have found a magic combo here. Oh, why are you braking so much? Sorry. Oh no, we've all... Oh shit. You can't hit that curb. That curb spins you. Oh, bollocks. Oh look, everyone's hitting the curb. Don't touch the curb, it kills you. That's instant death, that curb. There goes a traffic cone. Yeah, that curb is half the grid died. Do not touch that curb. That curb's basically just like a death. Oh no, I've killed it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just killed a man. Guilty. That was terrible. Whoopsie. Right, here we go, here we go. Do not touch the curb. Look at that! I love the old advertising. Oh, he's hit the curb. Warned you. Look at that view. Okay. What's he doing upside down? Curb. Oh, what a combo. I've not really tried the carts in this yet. Well, I've tried the shifter car's broken, but I've tried the rental carts. Well, the advantage with oval is you don't have to use the brake. Genoa? Has that gone over? I didn't see that. I'm going to bed next. I'm absolutely exhausted. I'm aching as well. I had the COVID vaccine yesterday. I think I'm aching a bit. That's what I'm putting it on. It's probably just from live streaming. Oh dear. I need a little bit of a sleep. Oh, there we go. That was good. We'll do that again. We like different times of day and different weather. Nice one, guys. Do not rear end me because it makes my world go crazy. Yeah, we'll definitely do that again. Oh no! Roar, Rick, Hammock, Alice, very secret. There you go. You have to spam return to lobby before the thing goes into the other setting, otherwise it crashes. Well done, guys. Thank you for watching this. It was good fun. We found some good combos there. The Porsche GT4 car definitely seemed to me to be like one of the best, probably the best car in the game actually at the moment. Like all round. But yeah, take care, guys. Have a good one. Thank you. Oh yeah, thank you as well for all the channel members and all the donations and all the likes and everything. But have a good night, everyone. Watch out for the next videos and everything else that's happening. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye. Have a good one.